Alright, let's get into this. So this is Tharsis. I picked it up on Steam. It's on sale right now for just under $10. I mean, it comes out to about $10, not gonna nitpick. But basically the premise is that you're on a mission to Mars, shit goes wrong with your ship, and you're gonna have to address all those problems that come up. It's gonna be a lot easier to see as you go through the game. I'll just say it now that I have not completed a run yet. I've done maybe like 5 and I've died each time. I've had a chance to kind of watch through the other players play this game, and I kind of understand some of the strategies, because your immediate concern, like usually, is to minimize damage. However, sometimes instead of doing repairs and whatnot, you're gonna want to instead of addressing the problems, at least, you're going to want to do other things around the ship that would benefit you next turn. You know, I'm just going to skip through those. The cutscenes don't really contribute a lot. There is a story behind it. Each one, basically, it just goes through, like, oh, shit's going wrong. I don't know if we're going to make it. And then you discover you're getting transmissions from Mars. If I do get to the end, I'll let that play out, and then I'll go talk about that a little bit. But here you have it. Update: a cluster of micrometeoroids, I can read, have crippled the Iktomi, which is your ship, and killed 2 members. J. Cross has been ejected into space, and Mapia Musgrave just suffered a fatal injury. So that's the same dialogue each time so far. You do get to unlock more characters as you go through who have different skills, and we will go through those. So let's just take a look at this now. So you have your specialist here. The thing about the specialist is that they don't need an extra die to activate their power, but they get an extra reroll. So basically their rerolls are quite valuable. The mechanic, they have the option of using a high roll die, which is, so high rolls in most part of this game, it's going to be a 5 or a 6 on a dice, or on a die. So with a 4 or 5, he can repair the ship once, which is over up on the top left here. The white indicates the amount of health points your ship has, and the red part down here is going to be how much damage you're facing. So basically, if you look over on the 23 here, you'll notice it has 2 blocks, and that's where the 2 blocks are coming from. This one, system failure, it does not target loss. I don't think it really does anything right now, at least you know, not in this room. It's usually not one of those concerns that you're too worried about unless you have nothing better to do. Let me just go inside and take a look. I can leave the room without doing anything. So flight control module has been critically damaged, blah 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 blah. There will be another box right here that'll indicate what you can do with this room later, which I'll explain once it comes up, because this room happens to be at the end of the ship, so it's not as big of a deal. As you can see, this is the doctor. He can heal people in this module, but that applies to people who are already in the module. So you will want to do things in a certain order. So you have the captain here, +1 die to the crew in the module. Each turn, each person loses a die, so it's kind of valuable to maintain those. Let's see. I want to get the die to these 2, and they could use a healing, basically, is what I'm getting at. Your HP is over on the right here of each character. This guy has 2, he has 2, 4, and 4. Your stress levels are over on the left. Those, you know, that plays a different mechanic in the game. I haven't really messed around with it too much. You can see different sections of the ship right now are red, and that's because it indicates how much damage you'll take. Each of these rooms, if you move through a room that has these little red, well, basically, if you move through a room with a problem, you're going to take 1 damage, regardless of, you know, I don't know what I'm getting at, but basically you're going to take damage if you have to move through a room with a problem in it. Like I was saying, it's not that big of a deal, because this guy is already in the room. As you can see, I can move into the room, but not out of the room without taking damage. So, what I think I'm going to do is, I want to put as much die as I can, or I want to get as many people as I can into this room so I can both heal them and give them an extra die. Again, each turn that a character is used, which is basically every turn, they will lose a die unless you do something otherwise, which is, you know, use the captain's ability, or if you're able to farm up some food. Food replenishes dice. I'll kind of go through it. So this is, like I was saying, you do take damage as you move out of rooms that have problems. If you're in the control room, basically if you play a high die, then you get to negate the movement damage. So it's situational. This is the food storage, where you get to make food, basically. This one, I don't quite remember. Life support, replenish dice. So if you, basically if you play one die, then you get 2 back. If you play another one of matching, you get even more back. This is for healing. This last section is for repairing the ship, if you're not, you know, for general repairs, not using the mechanic's ability. So, okay, so they kind of set us up in this situation where I do really want to take care of this. So why don't we do that first? See how far we get with the mechanic on the repairs. I'll see if assists come into play right here. Assists, so we have a 2-3 for stasis. Stasis basically indicates that the die will be locked and you can't re-roll it unless you use an assist, which is automatic. It'll automatically use one of your die to use one of your assists to negate the stasis effect. And let's just roll this. I'm sure we can get higher than a 1. That's a 2. Not see, that used up an assist, which I wish it didn't, but let's see. So if you throw your die in the research area, then you get a point, and your points can be expended using these. So prevent stasis, that could that basically gets rid of these effects. Prevent injury, so the orange die on the effects will be numbers that if you roll them, you take a damage. And then, of course, quick patch, you just repair 1 HP to the ship. So let's see, where's my die? Here, I have trouble seeing the die sometimes. This is a 2. We're kind of low on numbers on this side. So with 2 die, I would need to... damn, I really want to heal these 2. But I don't think I'm going to get it. Let's think about this. I think the system failure I can leave for another turn. I really want to take care of not taking damage. So let's deploy the specialist first. As you can see, there is a large element of strategy to this game. I'm just going to throw this in research and finish off with our doctor. And hopefully we can roll, and with the captain, hopefully we can repair it and heal, and regain die. That is exactly what I didn't want, because I really wanted to get a die back, but it's, you know, not the end of the world. And of course we have this left, so let's just put a chunk into it, start working on it. Ooh, okay. So as you see, Void, it basically destroys your die. It sucks. It's probably my least favorite of, you know, the problems. So at the end of your turn, all of the things there kind of resolve themselves. In between turns, you kind of have a sub quest, or side project. So you can choose a side to perform a project, but be aware that it has negative consequences. So everything does have a negative consequence. So here, if I choose this, oh, as you can see, this one will kill them because they have, let's see, yellow, and purple. So yellow has 2 health. I can't do that. I really can't. And these 2 already have 1 die. So the negative here is really not that bad, because the minimum you can have is 1, unless I'm sorely mistaken and I leave them with no defenses. If this is not chosen, though, you can see it increases 10% stress for everyone, I mean for these two. Stress is still relatively low, so that's fine, but basically here you can get more dice for 1 die for everyone here, but they take 2. I think that's a pretty hefty price, especially because this guy's gonna die. So right now this is the better choice. So even though 10% stress for everyone and -1 die for these two, like I said, the negative on this block here doesn't play too much, but we do get 1 health back for everyone, which will help keep me alive. So I'm gonna go ahead and choose that one. And this is just kind of like flavor text that kind of gives backstory to what happened. Pantry was destroyed, lost most of packaged rations, green food can be produced in the greenhouse, blah 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 blah. So like I said, the specialist is your go-to person when it comes to resolving problems, because they have that extra reroll. And I think I might just go ahead and give this to the captain. That basically, I think having a person with 2 and 4, like 2 people who have the 2 and 4, is better than having 1 and 5. Gonna leave the doctor with 1 die. Not ideal, but again, the doctor's over here, and I think they'll be fine. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is send the specialist first to repair this. And we need... That is the worst possible fucking... That's some bullshit, that's what it is. So we can't do anything with these die now. So we might as well throw it in here, because I can't... These are already used for the research project. Oh shit, I really should have used that, or tried to get something to use that before I started, but that's fine. I'm just gonna throw that in here and re-roll this one. Hopefully it's not a 1. And it's a 4. It's not bad. Still gonna need 1 more person in here to finish that off. I would take 2 damage trying to get to that room with the doctor, so I think we're going to... This is totally not ideal. So I'm not really able to utilize... Not really able to utilize what my character class abilities quite yet, just because of the layout I've been given. Nor have I been able to use the things for their rooms. Captain, I'm gonna have to send him... I'm gonna have him... Hopefully I can get it started, and hopefully I can get some food, but... Okay, that is voided. Okay, I'm just gonna spend it and repair it first. And of course, I'm really not going to repair this in 1. If I get a 5 or more, nope, and it's voided, and that's completely useless. This is a really bad room. I can also spend 1 to reroll these cards I'm dealt right here, but I don't think I'm gonna worry about it quite yet. I'm not taking damage, so that's fine. I know it makes a huge explosion thing, but no damage is taken to the ship or my health, so that I'm not too worried about it. Okay, so let's go over this again. My ship will take 2 damage, but these 2 will get 1 extra die. This one, I get 1 food, but -1 die for everyone, so it's gonna leave me with 1, 2, 1, 2. Which is very few die. I do have, I only have 1 food, so that's gonna be pretty shitty. I don't think I can afford to lose die. That's gonna up their stress even more, and I'm gonna take quite a bit of damage to the... Actually, if I take this, I'm gonna be left with 2 food, so I think what I'm gonna do is do that. That leaves them with 2. Oh shit, I thought I had more food. That was stupid of me. I didn't think it through, but That's fine. I think the doctor is still gonna be okay in that room, so let's just do that. See what I can do. I don't like this. Let's get the specialist in here to repair this room first. And that will be enough to repair it. Honestly, I might want to try to negate the stasis in this room before I do it, because that's going to be 2 numbers taken off. Like 2 low numbers that I can't reroll. And my ship's going to take 2 damage. But if I let this problem stick around, then everyone is going to take 1 damage. Let's get the mechanic over here start working here. I'm gonna have to re-roll 1 regardless. I should have I didn't think about this, and oh fuck. Please excuse my decision making. I clearly am not a good player, but let's see what we can do. I really want to get rid of the damage on the ship first. I only have 1 person left, and they will take 1 damage getting over here, but let's go ahead and do it anyways. Let's roll. I only have 1. I'm totally forgot about that. This is gonna be a short run, is basically what I'm getting at. I'll see how we're doing on time, and if we have enough time, I might just go ahead and do another run. Let's see how we're looking. I was trying to look at how much time I spent already, but let's check our health. 2, 2, 3, 4. High stress, 1 food, 1 ship minus. I really need some more dice. But I also need to repair. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I think that'll at least buy us 1 more turn. And here they let us play. They gave us access to cannibalism. So basically, you have you have that 1 dead crew member, and yeah, you have 1 dead crew member, and they're preserved, so you can eat them. You get 2 die back for that, but as you can see, it causes them, it'll cause them significant stress, basically. The captain is the most stressed. Let's give him the normal food, and then make these 2 cannibals. So 3, 3, 3, 4. Something I can work with at the moment. But as you can see, I didn't get to repair much stuff, so they will start stacking. I'm facing 5 damage right now and -1 health, or -1 damage to everyone at the end of this turn. My ship only has 1 health, so I really need to repair it. Okay, let's start with the mechanic. I only need 4. That's fine. That's fine. That's totally fine. I'm gonna use these 2, and then I'm going to use the 5. You can finally see it. I put it here, and I get 1 extra health to the ship. Problem is, you can't take it out. So if you make a mistake and then like you don't want to use it, you can't remove that anymore. So at least that's 1 less thing off our worries. Specialist. I'm really worried about the voids. I'm gonna shuffle it, see what I get. Health kits, 2 assists, 28 repair to 1 module. I'm not gonna get that many research points, honestly. Let's just try to repair that. And after they've, cannibalized, after they've cannibalized their members, their die do turn red or bloody. think those are decent rolls. I'm still gonna need one more person in here. That's Stasis. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use that. Finish. Let's send the doctor. The good doctor. I only need 7. Damn, I'm taking all this damage, man. Let's repair this, and let's see if we can get a high number. That is not a high number, but we'll throw it into research. Captain, I'm gonna send you over to... Okay, so there's a lot of voided numbers here. The reason I shuffled is because I was hoping I could negate the void, but it doesn't look like that's gonna happen. I'm gonna try one more time. Error check, prevent void. I actually got it, but we need 4. Which basically means I'm not gonna get it, so let's just roll. 2 are voided right off the bat. Perfect. I need a 6. That was so close. I can't put it here because that's not going to do anything. Leave that for next turn. Basically, I'm almost dead. Okay, everyone hates each other, so their stress is pretty much through the roof. If you get him, you get 1 assist. Reduce stress. More die. This will kill him. This will kill the captain. That will kill the captain as well. This won't kill anyone, but I mean, at this point, 1 assist is not that great. I think I'm gonna go ahead and sacrifice the captain here, because he will go down the ship. He won't throw his hands up and surrender. Ah, but what has that done for us? We get more food. Where did that come from? I don't know. Eat up, my friends. Okay. We're gonna have more rooms than we can deal with, basically, at this point. I don't think I'm gonna make it past this turn, but you never know. Okay, so this one right here will kill everyone. Fuck. Yeah, we're not gonna make it past that room. We're gonna die regardless, because this one's 18, we're not gonna get it. This one's 11, we're not gonna get it. This will do significant damage to the ship, but we don't have to pass through it, actually. So why don't we jump over here? Oh, man. I can't leave this room. Okay, so I'll tell you what. Since the mechanic can't leave the room, let's start with him. Please don't void my die. 1 is voided. That's fine. Let's take... I really wanted to repair it first, but that's fine. Let's try to use this and... fuck! I can't even repair the ship right now. Leave. So our ship itself will survive 1 more turn. It's the health that I'm worried about. So even if we do fix everything here, we're gonna be left with only the doctor. Please don't roll a 6, even though I would really like a 6. And I'm dead. I'm totally dead. Yep, my crew is doomed. Eight, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Let's take the 4s and re-roll these. And let's just, you know, I still have this -1 health to also... Yeah, my crew's dead. And this is basically what a normal run of Tharsis will look like. just death and despair, and eating each other. I've never seen anyone complete the run without eating each other. Human meals, you know, eating humans, not like just regular food as items, but they do have a heavy penalty. That's negative 100. Man. They're extremely stressed out. They're 100% stressed out. No one made it to Mars, you know, so I don't get any points here. I survived for 5 turns, which is basically the chunk of my points. So, let's just go back to the beginning. Let's get in one more. And I'll look a little bit more at this screen. Later on, you can get these different characters. I don't know their abilities yet. Psychologist, I assume that his special ability will be to reduce stress. Commander, probably something similar to the captain. Pilot, I don't know. Technician, harvest food. Maybe he just gets more food. I don't know. Sophia Diaz, can we trust her? Like, because she's unlocked by eating people. Should I just spend the whole game eating people and unlock her and see what happens? It's actually not as easy as it seems, so you just kind of have to play it through, and when you unlock stuff, you unlock stuff. You can't really force it. How are we looking? Stimulants prevent stasis. That's 4 though. That's a lot of points to try to negate something. So again, let's probably start with the specialist. I think health is more of an immediate concern, and I believe I will have more people in this room, so ooh, actually, yeah, I feel like we kind of have to use the specialist here. 1 and 3 are stasis, so no 1 and 3s, please. Those are actually not bad numbers, so why don't we use 2 here to get some health on the ship? Probably not worth it. You can finish up here. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and throw more people into this room. That's stasis, whatever. Just gonna do that. Am I just gonna have everyone in that room? I feel like that's gonna be the situation. I'm more concerned about health than anything right now. So with our captain here, I'm gonna try to give everyone a die back. Let's see what we can do. That's fine. So here we finish the event and we get to give 1 die back to everyone in the module. Module is each room, so they have to be in the same room. So the order that you play your characters does play a big part of it. Everyone loses a die here, so basically that negates my captain's hard work. Choose a side project. More food, -1 die, or minus stress and take 1 damage to the ship. I think I don't want to lose more die, so I'm just going to do that, even though it causes us... yeah. Let's just give this to the mechanic. I think we should be okay without healing for now. Man. As usual, let's start with the specialist. High rolls, please. That one's stasis. And we only need 4. So why don't we try to get the captain roll a 4 and another high number. One is already stasis. Ain't that some bullshit? Might as well, right? Just don't roll a 1. Anything but a 1. Thank you. Oh man, I really don't want to lose the die, but I don't want to take the health. Right now, it's basically which one do I think is a bigger threat. I might actually go for the die, because that'll put us in a ditch further along the road. feel like we're better off just completing it. I can't re-roll that. So let's just re-roll 1. And we get a 4. Which doesn't allow me to use my ability, so let's just throw these in research. Prevent stasis. If I can get 6 points, I can repair 1 module, but that didn't happen. So again, everyone took health damage. This will cause me to lose 1 die. And this... stress, honestly, I'm not too worried about stress. It fucks up your crew, but... we can't lose more, like, even 1 die plays a big part. And that is fucked. We are fucked. I don't know if it's just RNG, like, playing its part here, but I feel like I always get the worst rooms. Like, this room, 2, 3, and 5 will cause us to take damage. And that is the room that we really need to repair. Not to mention that the room that's damaging us. I'm probably just playing this very poorly, but... okay, let's take 1 damage, send you over here, because if I don't fix this, we will die. I didn't need that assist right there. Please don't roll a 2. Who else can afford to go over there? My captain. Yeah, we're fucked. Roll a 3 or higher. That is a 3. So that keeps us alive for a little bit longer. We will take a damage coming in here. I should have brought this doctor in second, I'm stupid. I need higher rolls than that, and that's not helpful. And now we're banking on our specialist here. Don't take damage. I need better. And it looks like our game crashed. So... oh well, that's fine. We weren't going anywhere with that. I was about to die. So, that's Tharsis, everyone. Catch you guys next time.